Okay. Good evening and welcome, family, friends, and distinguished guests who came from far and near to be a part of this joyous occasion, including the guests joining us via live stream or watching the recording. My name is Yash Deal. I'm a high school friend of Evie's, so I've known him for more than 10 years at this point. And I will be one of your MCs tonight. You may have noticed from the names on your tables that this is a soccer-themed reception. So be ready for some soccer-themed humor peppered throughout my commentary tonight. That was the first one. Okay, so we've just got news that the teams are ready to come out onto the pitch. Let's be good fans and give a hearty round of applause for the groom's side of the family. Sylvie Uncle, Maggie Auntie, Elena, and Jason.
Attention, attention everybody, you must go to your place. Replay counter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Take the power and enjoy the dance hour.
Next, let's welcome the bride side, Joe's uncle, Maya auntie, Deepak, and Ashish.
To the world of rhythm and dance with me.
Now it's time for the bridal party. First up, we have Anthony and Tarun. Calvin and Susan. Denise and Anne. Kumi and Noni. Followed by Hirash and Shreya. Nice. Okay. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The time has come. Can I ask that we all rise and welcome for the first time as a married couple, the dashing, the beautiful Mr. and Mrs. Sylvie!
Yeah, man. So we back in the club with our bodies rocking from side to side, side to side. Thank God the week is done. I feel like a zombie gone back to life, back to life. Hands up, yeah, suddenly we all got our hands up. No control of my body. Ain't I seen you before?
Wow, that was an entrance. And you guys look amazing. Well done, everyone. Okay, energy is high. Now that everyone is in, I think it's a good time to introduce my co-MC, Anjali's brother, Deepak.
Thank you, Yash. So the waiters will be coming around to your tables to get started with the first complimentary round. So if you see the waiters, feel free to order. So hi everyone, my name is Deepak. I am Anjali's favorite brother. I was chosen to be co-MC. So before we start, let's go through a few housekeeping rules. There is a place here in the front, a wooden table, if you want to leave gifts. Bathrooms are to the left in the corner, as well as outside on the left. There is a bar at the back. You can signal to your waiter and then they will come and take your order. If you are posting any photos on social media, please make use of the hashtag EAWedding.
Thanks, Deepak. Now that the housekeeping is over, let's begin with the formalities. The first item is the lighting of the lamp. The lighting of the lamp has great significance for the Christian tradition. The flame represents Lord Jesus, the light of life, who freed us from darkness. It symbolizes the couple's commitment to inviting blessings into their marriage and unifies the couple as they embark on their journey together. We would like to invite the lovely couple and their immediate families to come and light the lamp. We can give them a round of applause as they make their way to the table. Thank you. Let's have a round of applause. We have so much to be grateful for in this life, each and every day. So before we continue with this evening's events, we'd like to begin by giving all glory and thanks to our Father in heaven. I would like to invite Deacon Kivit to open for us in prayer. Let's have a round of applause for Deacon Kivit. Woo!
Let us bow our heads and ask God's blessing. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Almighty Lord God, we thank you that we can all gather together as friends and family of Anjali and Ibi this evening to celebrate their marriage. And we know that we can ask for your special blessing over this evening, because just as the wedding feast at Cana, where your ministry started, you are present with us here tonight in a special way in this wedding feast. Father God, we know and acknowledge that we live and move and have our being in and through you. We know we ourselves only have the now. We cannot dwell in the past or the future. Therefore, you who was, who is, and who will be, is the only one we can turn to and ask with certainty to bless this specially newly married couple and their wedding celebration. So Lord, we pray that you will please set aside Anjali and Ibi, their families and friends, and this celebration tonight for your delight. We pray for your blessing now tonight, but we have the assurance that you will also carry this blessing over us into the future. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you, Deacon Kivit, for that beautiful prayer. Now, on behalf of the Silby family and the Matthew family, I would like to invite Silby uncle, Maggie auntie, and Elena to welcome everybody. Can we please get a round of applause?
A very good afternoon to everyone. Ibi, I think, has been a true son, because he gave me the most light job of just welcoming the persons who are in the function. But what I don't know yet is that is the cue that I'm getting old and I can only do light jobs, or is it that he believes that I can do a good job? Having said that, as the father of Ebi, when I stand here to welcome you all to this function where we are watching our son as a husband and Anjali as a wife, it's a very happy occasion for us. Now I will stick first to the job that I am entrusted with, to welcome all the guests. You all have traveled from various parts of South Africa, and some of the people have crossed international borders legally to be here and be present with us and enjoy with us and also partake in the celebrations and the merriment. So a warm welcome to each and every one of you to this function, and I hope that this evening will be a memorable one for all of us, just like it will be for me, Maggie and Elena. When I say that, I must also maybe welcome some people in absentia. People who would have liked to be here had this been in a different setting. And I can see that Maya's father and mother are someone who I should be welcoming. We can actually feel the vibrations of their blessings in this function. We also had the opportunity to enjoy their hospitality and spend some good time with them when we were in India last December. Also because of inclement weather, as many of you may be knowing, we are based in Ladysmith in KwaZulu-Natal, and KwaZulu-Natal had unprecedented snow, as you may have all known from the news. So all our friends from KZN were not able to join this function, and yesterday when they called me very late, they were near tears, saying that we are unable to come because of roads being in an extremely bad condition. So that is why you will see a bit of tables a bit vacant. Naturally, we have to be sensitive to their safety concerns. The other people, of course, to be welcomed is the people who normally or who watches these functions online. The technological developments of our age demands that they also should be welcomed to this function. I'm sure that people are watching this function from maybe South Africa to Canada and Australia up to maybe US. There are a lot of people, friends, relatives located all around the world. So they are also welcome to this function. Along with welcoming the guests, the second job that was given to me in the same stand is to offer the parent speech. But we decided that, I'm sorry for the MCs, we decided that we will slightly deviate and give a family speech and not individual speech. Because I believe that family is the basis for humankind to exist. And of course, as the saying goes, ladies first, but I think they can speak maybe better about the occasion today, and then I will invite my wife Maggie to commence. While she is speaking, there will be a video that will be playing in the background. Those of you who can't multitask will still get this video towards the end when we will be having the dinner. And this video has got actually music in it, but currently we won't play the music. but she will just deliver the speech so that it is audible.
Good evening, everyone. As I stand here as the mother of Abby, it is a very special day and an innumerable sweet moments that I go through. A trip down the memory lane, a fast flashback in time, from the day I held Abby in my hands for the first time to seeing him today holding the hands of Anjali is playing in my mind. There are a number of occasions in life when memories rush into the mind and one falls short of words. Today is one such occasion. Even though I have got much to say of the moments of memories, I will limit myself to a list of wishes and prayers for Anjali and Abby. To my dear Anjali and Abby, as you commence a journey of a lifetime, I hope and pray to the Almighty that your path ahead be showered with petals of roses. In the same breath, I pray that the Almighty will also provide you with the strength and wisdom to face the thorns and bends in life calmly as and when they show up. I pray that every day when you wake up, you endeavor to light a candle than to curse the darkness, that you will value relationships and friendships and will do everything to nurture and sustain it. I hope that you are able to share the blessings of life with others less fortunate than you. I pray that whatever be the circumstances in life, you are steadfast in holding your hands and be a pillar of support for each other. Let the days of your life and whatever happens transform you to be better humans and not bitter ones. Let you be blessed with courage to change what you can, willingness to accept what cannot be changed, and the wisdom to know the difference. I pray that you can comprehend the sorrow behind a smile, the love behind anger, and the reason behind silence. Let the knowledge dawn on you that knowing God and knowledge of self are the best knowledge. To dear Anjali, on 23rd March 2023, Abby told us about you. From that moment, you became a part of our family and an integral part of our life. I was glad to watch the happiness you infused into Abby. Meanwhile, I want to tell you that you're not coming to a perfect family, but a family who firmly believes that all circumstances of life can be dealt with love and holding supporting hands. Dear Maya and Jose, we walk together alongside Anjali and Abby to this day. It is time today to let them move ahead, and we stand back to watch and enjoy them fly. Let them fly high. Let God bless us as parents to be the landing strip in times of inclement weather. Before the closing note, I want to present a special snapshot on the screen. Can you fast forward? The left one is a snap from 1994 when Abby was just 3 months old. On the right side is my best friend Shanti from college days since 1986. The right one is the present one. Shanti and her husband Ajish and daughter Meru are here with us today, traveling from Mysuru in India. This picture is my marriage gift to Anjali and Abby. To understand the value and strength of relationships and friendships. As a closing note to Anjali and Abby, let every day of your life be like the marriage day. Let every moment of your life together be filled with happiness, peace, and God's immense grace. Thank you all.
Firstly, a heartfelt congratulations to the lovely couple. Let's give them a round of applause. This event would not have been possible without the support of family and friends and holds testimony to the support in both your lives. But I'm not here to say thank you and only congratulate the couple. For those unaware, I'm Elena, Ebby's sister, and as of today, officially Anjali's sister too. I'm not here to roast Ebby, so don't stress, Ebbs. Unbeknownst to most of you, I'm quite an introvert. Sticking to my few friends and addictive gym routines keeps me quite elated and content. But sometimes you need family support through certain times, especially during moments when things get bleak. In my university days, Ebby was a constant source of support. Our parents were in KZN and I was studying in Gauteng, so the distance made it difficult. But Ebby tried his best to make the distance feel smaller. He would visit me at res, take me out for coffee and or a meal, and we would catch up and chat. This support structure did not break throughout varsity. Even when he moved to Rustenburg, when advised by many to can this decision, he would make the drive up from the stress of the job and come to Joburg for a therapeutic visit, only to become my own therapist. Marks, tests, or job hunting I was stressing over would become his headache. His approach to something isn't something that would always suit me, because his first response sometimes would be, don't stress about jobs already, you first have to actually pass your test. But when he needed to give proper reassurance and advice, he wouldn't fail. A lot of my happy moments in uni days goes to you, Ebbs. Ebby would coerce me to go out, meet some friends, and like he would say, chill a bit. This might seem trivial, but for me, it was a source of comfort knowing I had a brother who knew his little sister is introverted and would stick in her dorm room quite comfortably, or classes if she could. Anjali, you have a stand-up guy walking this wonderful adventure called life. Someone who will hold your hand through thick and thin and be there to support you, even when you deem not. Someone who will give witty advice to try and make you smile, or someone who will make the effort to spend time. Also, thank you, Anjali, for making Ebby this elated and content. The day he told me he was going to ask you out, he was quite nervous and excited. When I asked him if you said yes, his response was, but who would ever say no? Ebbs was happy in his single life. However, the purpose of having someone in your life is to make you happier. And I can confirm, Anjali, you have definitely done this. And we are very grateful to you for that. I don't think using I is correct. So we, as a family, those in South Africa and India and all over the world, firstly welcome you into our family. We look forward to spending more time with you, getting to know you, and making more memorable moments. As a closing, I'll enlighten some of you on what Ebb's requirements were for his partner when I once asked him. He told me if the girl is a 10, he would forgo the qualities. Ebbs, I think you got Ebbs, I think you got yourself a person who is, and I'm quoting my brother, a 10, but luckily you didn't have to forgo the quality aspect. As you both embark on this journey together, I hope that through the ebbs and flows, turbulent waters and calm moments, you find peace and solace in each other.
Okay, as a final note, I think the bosses of the house have spoken, so there is not much left for me to speak. But I just want to say a few words. When children are born, dreams are also born in the minds of parents. And some of the dreams does not get realized. Some get realized and we'll be happy about that. But the one dream that a parent will always cherish is to see the child holding the hands of a partner. And I think today You have held the hands of Anjali and became husband and wife. And we want to tell both of you that we are ecstatic about that. To say a few words about Abby. Abby can make the most serious situation so light. He has got, he can, even in the most serious situations, he can laugh, he can smile. That's one. And the second is that I want to tell Abby that we as a family is very proud about what he has achieved in life and especially in his profession. You haven't stopped learning even after you got a job, and that is why the reason why you could progress much in life. And again, married life is something that it needs the right attitude from both of you. So I'm not going to give a lot of advices from now on, because whatever advices that need to be given was given over the last about 3 decades. So any advice from today onwards will be charged. But I'm happy to see that the both of you with that radiant face and walk the path. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sylvia Uncle, Maggie Auntie, and Elena, for that beautiful welcome. The waiters would have come around to serve starters, so if you haven't received them, you can just notify your waiter. They would have also come around to serve champagne. Please don't drink that, because there is a toast happening, and for that I would like to call Vinitha Nidu. Can we please get a big round of applause?
Good evening all. My name is Neethu and this is my husband Vineet John. We're here today we've been honored to give the toast for Abby and Anjali. So as Elena has already said, I think we need to give another round of applause for the beautiful couple today and congratulate them for the beautiful wedding. We would like to start off by just introducing how we know each of them. Luckily, as everyone knows, we're part of a very small but big Malayali community. I'm originally from East London and Vineet's from the Northwest. And we've both had the opportunity to actually meet Abby and Anjali in different phases of our lives. And it has always been a pleasure. So I'm gonna start. I actually know Abby longer than Vineet. I've known Abby since we were in primary school, attending Afrikaans tuition and chess tournaments, where despite practicing so little, Abby was quite good at playing chess.
Okay, over to me. So, out of Abby and Anjali, I actually know Anjali the longest. And that's because, we're from Northwest. So, she was in Klagstop, we were from Mafeking. And, the memories of going to Klagstop were like very fond. And it was very nice to see all the uncles and aunties today. All I remember back then was, Deepak trying to show me his magic tricks. I don't know if he still does do those. And that was all the way through high school. And then I went to university. And I decided to study mechanical engineering. And yeah, the one mechanical engineer there. And what happened was, I remember it was orientation week. So I was with my roommate, Ashif, he's right there. And we were sitting there, and I was trying to scout if there's any Malayalis coming in that class. And then I see two boys, right, walking through, and they sit right next to me, and I knew those are Malayalis. And when Anthony said something to Ebi, I was like, okay, there's a Malayali. And then we started talking, and then that's when our friendship actually started. And we somehow finished mechanical engineering, and I think one of the biggest reasons is because we had a very healthy competition. We kept on pushing each other to try and somehow get through the degree. And right afterwards, Ebi ended up working in Johannesburg, and I ended up working in Rustenburg. And 2 years later, Ebi gives me a call. He tells me he's got a job interview in Rustenburg. And I was thinking to myself, there's no way this guy's coming here, because who comes to Rustenburg, right? Willingly. And for some reason, Ebi said, yes, he's coming. So he comes to Rustenburg, and I got to admit, those were the fondest memories we had together, right? We used to play chess all the time. Ebi used to beat me all the time. Then we were obsessed with trying to improve our braaiing skills with two objectives. Number one, to get the perfect char-grilled, medium rare steak while optimizing our coal usage. And one of the other things as well is we were very passionate about our work and engineering to a point where we decided to do a lot of DIY stuff, right? One big memory was the first thing we decided to put is a geyser timer. And all I remember is I was busy installing the geyser timer. Ebi had a wooden cutting board just ready to whack me in case I get shocked, right? Now, during that time, we had a Teams Bible study, right? And lo and behold, you'll never guess who was there, Anjali, right? And Anne said it in the function yesterday. It was so interesting because I knew Anjali as a small kid, and then when she came to this Bible study, it was just the amount of wisdom she shared with us, and she just took our discussions to the next level, right? And that's one thing I got to appreciate is your zeal for your faith is really evident, right? And although you guys might be wondering why didn't Ebi attend these Bible studies, he was in the RCL plant at that time, very unavailable plant. He was always in the plant. So there's a whole team there who knows how it was. And and then a few years later, Needu came into my life, so I'm going to give it over to Needu to explain the rest.
Yeah, so as Ebi said at our wedding, he didn't play a not so small part in making us where we are today. He gave me the thumbs up when Vineet asked, who's this girl? And he was the reason we went on our first date, because without him, we wouldn't be here. So I feel like the time we spent in Rustenburg, we had a lot of fun, and I gave him some new skills. He knows more than grilling steak now. He knows how to cut some vegetables. So he learned how to cut an avocado, because that was a bit dodgy at some stage. And he learned the importance of garlic. And the one thing that Vineet and I think we also had a small role in your relationship was we dragged him one day to the Clackstop Onam. I'm sure all the aunties and uncles remember his great Malayalam skills. I'm sure that's when your parents actually were first impressed by him.
Okay. Side note, right? And Elena was talking about, Ebi trying to find the 10 out of 10 girl, right? One thing a secret of Ebi's I need to share, right? Before, I don't think his game was that great. For some reason, he had a photocopied book for dating for dummies. I don't know if he still has it, right? And I think that's one of the reasons for his game. Okay, now I'm going to give it over to Needu to give the toast.
So finally, we just want everyone to raise their glasses. We just want to talk and congratulate the couple. Today is the beginning of your rest of your life. You guys must enjoy it. Congratulations. Cheers.
Okay, thank you, Benitha Nidu, for that toast. Now, we all know how important family is, especially one's grandparents. Unfortunately, our grandparents were not able to to join us today for this joyous occasion due to their health. However, as a surprise, they have prepared a short speech conveying their best wishes, which we will now play.
We, Professor A.P. Matthew and Mrs. Baby Matthew, Anjali's grandparents, proudly take this opportunity to felicitate Anjali and Abby on their marriage. Today is a very special day in Anjali and Abby's life. Anjali, you have a very special place in our hearts. But unfortunately, we could not be a part of this joyous occasion due to our ill health. Yet, we are there with you spiritually. We are extremely happy and thankful to God for selecting Abby as your husband. We pray to God to keep you both as ideal couples forever. May God bless you both. We wish you both a prosperous and happy married life. We also express our thanks to Abby's parents and Maya and Joskuti for their ideal selection. Thank you all.
ഗുഡ് ഈവനിങ് ടു ഓൾ. ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ ഞാൻ എന്താണ് പറയേണ്ടത്? ഞങ്ങൾ ആഗ്രഹിച്ചതുപോലെ എല്ലാം കൊണ്ടും യോജിച്ച ഒരു നല്ല പയ്യനെ ദൈവം അഞ്ജലിക്കായി കരുതി വെച്ചു. ദൈവത്തിന് ഒത്തിരി നന്ദി. പരസ്പര സ്നേഹത്തിലും ഐക്യത്തിലും ജീവിതകാലം മുഴുവൻ ഒരുമിച്ച് സർവ്വ ഐശ്വര്യങ്ങളോടെ ജീവിക്കുവാൻ കാരണവാനായ ദൈവം ഇടയാക്കട്ടെ. അതിനായി ഞങ്ങൾ പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. തിരുക്കുടുംബത്തിൻ്റെ ചൈതന്യം എന്നും ഇവരിൽ നിറയ്ക്കണമേ. പരിശുദ്ധ അമ്മേ, ഇവർക്ക് വേണ്ടി തിരുക്കുമാരനോട് മാധ്യസ്ഥ അപേക്ഷിക്കണമേ. കുടുംബജീവിതക്കാരുടെ കാവൽക്കാരനായ വിശ്വസ്യ പിതാവേ, ഇവർക്ക് എന്നും കാവലായിരിക്കണമേ. എബിയുടെ കരങ്ങളിൽ അഞ്ജലിക്കുട്ടി സേഫ് ആയിരിക്കട്ടെ. വിവാഹത്തിൻ്റെ സർവ്വമംഗളങ്ങളും ഞങ്ങൾ ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. ദൈവം നിങ്ങളെ സമൃദ്ധമായി അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ.
Wow, that sounded like a beautiful message. I'll ask someone to translate the Malayalam part for me later. So it feels like we're a good 45 minutes into the match, and I'm sure everyone is eager for halftime. So mains will be served. Actually, mains is a buffet, and we'll start jumping into our main meal right now. We could start with Manchester United and then Arsenal second. No surprise there. I'm just kidding. Okay, we'll start with the newlyweds, Abby, Anjali, and the Real Madrid table. And thereafter, everyone else is welcome to come to the back and serve themselves. It's just behind the screen here and this curtain. So Abby and Anjali and the Real Madrid table, you can come through and collect your meals. Supper will be for about 1 hour, and we'll resume the program at about 5 minutes past 8. Okay, I think, yeah, everyone's back and we can now proceed. So coming up, we have a few speeches from some very, sorry, Coming up, we have some speeches from some important people on the bride's side and the groom's side. And I think it's important to start off with the most important. So we all know the kind of people Abby and Anjali are. Kind, considerate, loving. People aren't just born with these qualities, they have to be instilled. Just like a seed needs to be watered and carefully tended to on a daily basis in order to become a flower, we would like to acknowledge the people that carefully nurtured our two seeds into the flowers that they are today. So can we please get a warm round of applause for Sylvie Uncle, Maggie Auntie, Jos Uncle, and Maya Auntie. Thank you. I would now like to invite Jos Uncle and Maya Auntie to please say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jos Matthew, and I am the proud father of the bride. Firstly, I would like to thank God for having this opportunity and for making this day a huge success. On behalf of my wife Maya and our entire family, I want to extend a warm welcome and express our deepest gratitude to all of you for joining us on this joyous occasion. We would like to take a moment to thank all of you who have traveled from near and far to be here today. Your presence means the world to us. We are also incredibly grateful to our friends and family who have contributed their time and support to make this day possible. As I stand here today, I can't help but reflect on the beautiful journey that Anjali has taken. From the first time she wrapped her tiny fingers around mine to the accomplished woman she has become. It has been an honor to witness her growth. Anjali, you radiate love and happiness, care and kindness, and I am so proud to call you my daughter. Thank you, Maya, for playing an important role in instilling these morals and values in our daughter, and to Deepak and Ashish for the support, care, and bonding that you have with your Chechi. I would like to take this opportunity to share a story from her childhood. Growing up, Anjali was very overprotective of her brothers. There was an incident at school where Deepak was bullied when he was in grade 2 by a boy who was in grade 6. Anjali at the time was in grade 4. But this did not stop her from standing up to the bully, reporting to the principal, and informing me so that I could intimidate the boy. She was very brave at such a young age, and this is the kind of person Anjali is. someone who cares for the people she loves. I know she will have the same care to Abby as well. Now let me welcome my new son-in-law, Abby, his wonderful parents, Sylvie and Maggie, and his sister, Elena. Abby, the more we have gotten to know you, the more we have realized that you are the perfect match for Anjali. Your kindness, sense of humor, and unwavering love for Anjali has brought us immeasurable joy. We are thrilled to officially welcome you into our family.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be standing here as the mother of the bride. And I want to thank everyone for being here to celebrate this special day in Anjali and Abby's life. Anjali, you have brought so much joy and laughter into our lives. And I'm so proud of the beautiful young woman you have become. I have always enjoyed our small fights and the long, interesting conversations we have about anything in the world. And I have learned a lot from those conversations, and they have helped me also to grow in my spiritual life. Thank you, Jose, for being such an amazing father to her and for always being there to guide and support her. I remember the first day when we came back from the hospital with Deepak. Anjali was very excited to see the baby. Whenever Deepak would cry, she was the first one to wake up and comfort him. We were worried that if this continued, both babies would not sleep at night. Luckily, after the first night, she got over this excitement and then slept peacefully. She did the same thing when Ashish was born. She was always carrying him around, even though she was so tiny, and would struggle to lift him up. Just as Joe said, she was very caring and protective of her brothers. I just want to show you a small video.
പല്ലൊന്ന് കാണിച്ച കുഞ്ഞിരിപ്പല്ല് കുഞ്ഞിരിപ്പല്ലൊന്ന് കാണിച്ചേ കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ടോ കുഞ്ഞിരിപ്പല്ലൊന്ന് കാണിച്ചേ
Abby, we love you so much, and we want to welcome you into our family. May God bless both of you and fill your marriage with lots of joy, laughter, and happiness, and endless love. May you always cherish and support each other through thick and thin.
As you begin this new chapter together, my wish for you is to always cherish and respect one another. Remember to communicate openly, be each other's biggest cheerleaders, and embrace the journey that lies ahead. May your love continues to grow stronger with each passing day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mami and Appa, for that speech. Can we please get another round of applause? Okay, so our next two speakers have been described by some as legends. It is said that they are ambitious, attractive, intelligent, charming, and ladies, on a separate note, they are also single. Can we please get a big round of applause for the brothers of the bride, Deepak and Ashish? Thank you, Mr. MC, for that unexpected introduction. Jokes aside, my name is Deepak, and I am the brother of the bride. For those of you who are maybe not paying attention, I am also the MC.
And my name is Ashish, the actual favorite brother of the bride. A year and a half ago, it became apparent that Ebicheta and Chechi were going to get married. Ever since that day, we knew that we would have to deliver the speech. So, like the responsible young adults we are, we spent the whole of last night to come up with something to say. And this is what we came up with.
For those of you who aren't aware, my sister and I have been living together for the past year and a half. I distinctly remember the first time Chechi met Ebi. You see, I had just started working at the beginning of last year, and I had an after-work drinks event with the team. It was at this event that I received a text from Chechi with her live location and a message which read as follows, and I quote, "Deebu, I got asked out for dinner by a Mallu guy. Amma and Appa know. So I might not be home when you're back. His name is Ebi. He said he'll pick me up. If I message you that it's not going well, please come save me. Also, I switched on the geyser, so there should be hot water when you get home." It's safe to say that Chechi didn't message me that night, and that the date did, in fact, go well. A week later, I was introduced to Ebi when he came over to our place. Now, I would love to tell you that it was a grand occasion with a fancy dinner, but the reality was far simpler. We ordered pizza and had a side of conversation. But sometimes the best way to get to know someone is in the most casual settings. That night, along with the many other encounters I would go on to have with Ebi, helped me to get to know him better. Over time, I've realized that he's not only smart and somewhat funny, but also easy to talk to, and most importantly, someone who truly cares for Chechi.
Now, fast forward 3 weeks later, my brother and my parents flew down to Cape Town for his graduation. My sister and I were the only ones at home, and she wanted me to meet Ebicheta. We had planned to go bowling at Monty that night, and I distinctly remember seeing his VW for the first time, and I thought to myself, damn, so this is the Malu guy who slid into my sister's DMs. Contrary to the popular stereotype surrounding VW drivers, this cool, not so bad looking Malu guy turned out to be a kind and caring character with terrible dad jokes. I could see that these characteristics made him a good fit for Chechi, because he was someone who would make her laugh, someone who would care for her, and someone who Chechi could rely on.
Yep, Ebi is great, isn't he? Now, honestly speaking, when writing this speech, we struggled to put our feelings into words. It's difficult to express how much Chechi means to us. Normally, we wouldn't pass on the opportunity to embarrass Chechi, but considering that today is her wedding night, we thought it would be more appropriate to talk about her character, while also embarrassing her. So in order to do that, we would like to show you a video from our childhood. Just a disclaimer before we show the video. For those who don't know, Chechi has a black belt in karate, so we might be risking our lives showing you this video. You're welcome.
Asif പേര്
That short snippet captures something that has always been central to Chechi's personality, how much she cares for us, which is something we've experienced in countless ways throughout our lives. Her care wasn't just an occasional gesture, it was a constant presence in our lives, something that we've always been able to count on, and for that, we're incredibly grateful. Chechi's care and love have shaped our lives in ways we can't even begin to express. It's a quality that stands out not just for us, but to everyone who knows her. Ebi, if you allow her to, she will bring that same unwavering care and love into your life. She'll always look out for you and always support you in ways you can't even imagine.
Keeping with the theme of her character, over the years, Chechi has grown into the truly remarkable person she is today. Her resilience is something we've witnessed time and time again. No matter how tough things got, Chechi has always had the perseverance to push through and never lose her sense of purpose. It's a quality that makes her not only someone we admire, but someone we look up to. Figuratively, of course. She's also taught us something invaluable, the importance of staying true to oneself, especially when things don't go according to plan. Her ability to stand firm in her beliefs and values, even in the face of adversities, is inspiring. Chechi is anchored in her faith, and it's amazing to see how that faith has guided her through both the good times and the bad times. Ebi, if you allow her to, she'll be your greatest source of strength, someone who will help you weather life's storms with grace and love.
Now, typically these types of speeches include a welcome to the groom, followed by a piece of advice. So welcome to the family, Ebi. We are happy that you are joining our family, and we hope to create many more memories together. Unfortunately, Ashish and I have no marriage experience, so all we can say is good luck. You two have been together for 1.5 years, so I think you both know what you're getting yourselves into. Whether it's breakfast after church at Dosha Hut, escape rooms at Four Ways, or even just visiting food markets, may this new journey and this next chapter of your lives be filled with love, growth, and adventure.
May your love story be one for the ages, and may the memories you create together be ones you'll cherish forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak and Ashish, for that funny and enlightening speech. Deepak, I don't know who said you can leave the bench and get on the field, but anyway, let's move on with the program. A best man is someone who knows the groom, who has been there through his ups and downs. I'm sure we're all eager to hear what Ebi's best man has to say. They've laughed together, they've cried together, and their friendship continues to endure. Let's give it up for Ebi's best man, Anthony.
For those who don't know me, I am Anthony, and I've had the honor of knowing Ebi for almost 12 years. It all started back in our first year of varsity, where we were both in Mupani Res, and the second day I was in Res, I passed a fellow Indian. And it's a very rare sight in Mupani to have Indian people around. So, looked at him and I was like, had a nagging suspicion, and said, hey, let me greet this guy. Talked to him for a bit, and then I was like, simple question. Malayaliano. And that's where our 12-year friendship started. We met the rest of our friend group, all from Res, basically most of them sitting right there. Right there in front of us. Our group immediately split into two groups. The ones which love to study, the ones that love to party. You can guess where I fell and where Abby fell. But eventually we rubbed off on each other and we learned that if we study very hard 1 week before engineering week, we can pass and party all the time. Those engineering weeks was where truly I saw how humble Abby was. We would go through these rough engineering weeks. Abby would be there and like, damn guys, I am sure I failed that test. And then, without fail, a week or two later, Abby has his distinctions. The rest of us barely passed. And recently, even Anjali got to feel that with one of Abby's assignments that he just like, tatti kuti, put it there. And he said, oh, damn guys, I hope I passed this thing. Week later, we got his results, 95%. My wife has also known me and Abby from first year. And since me and my wife started dating, she had one thing, one comment that she always joked about. She always felt like a third wheel between me and Abby. One prime example of this is when Abby and I would play hours and hours of PlayStation. And let me be clear, we weren't playing any multiplayer games or FIFA or anything like that. We played solid single-player games. We took turns waiting for each other to die, hoping each other died, and play the game going on. My wife never understood it, and to this day, she doesn't understand how we still play that like that. Sorry, baby. To her defense now, we've started playing multiplayer games. Now, our friendship hasn't been smooth sailing all the time. As Vineet mentioned, we had to go to Rustenburg and we had a long distance relationship. It was quite rough. But because Abby was FOMO king, he always used to visit every like second week or so. And he'd say like, nah, there's nothing to do in Rustenburg. Where's Vineet? So he'd rather be in Joburg and chilling with us guys. During these times, he would always complain to me that it's so difficult to find someone in Rustenburg for him. And I had one very simple solution for him. Move back to Joburg. You'll find someone immediately. Lo and behold, last year November he came. Was it last year November? Yeah. No, was it? Yeah. 2 years ago, yeah. 2 years ago November, he came through. And then it was my wedding. And a month later he met Anjali. There's another moment that I'll really not forget where Abby first told us about how he slid into the DMs of this girl. He was so proud of himself. And I was like, I'm so happy for you, bro. When did you start talking to this girl? A month ago? And I'm like, you haven't told me for a month? Then it all started coming together. Like, he started visiting less. He was more secretive with his phone. I didn't understand this thing till that very moment. But even in that moment where I was very annoyed with him, I could see the twinkle in that man's eye. How happy he was that he was talking to this girl. And Anjali, oh, I like to call her right now as Anjama. We have gotten to know each other for almost a year now. And we have bonded over our shared love of anime, good food, and our Sunday badminton games. Anjama, I know we have joked around about definitely training Abby with cooking skills. I'm definitely keen on training him as well. Because that fridge of his at home cannot remain empty for long. All jokes aside, I'm so glad you have come into Abby's life Not only because you bring this whole nice Malu burst to his life, but I've never seen my brother so consistently happy and calm. You have brought a balance to him that's truly amazing to witness. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Ebi, oh, sorry. Ebi, you have been like a brother to me for many years. And I've watched you grow into this incredible man, sitting right here in front of me. Anjali, you have brought out the best in this man. And together, you'll be unstoppable. I can't wait to see what life takes the two of you next. So, I would like to wish you a lifetime of love, laughter, and a lot of Malu movies. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Anthony, for that wonderful speech. Up next, we have one of Anjali's closest friends, someone who's known Anjali for a very long time and who has also gotten close to the family. Can we please get a big round of applause for Man of Honor, Tarun?
Hi everyone, my name's Tarun and I'm the Man of Honor. You heard that right. So when I searched how to write at a speech at a wedding, www.bestweddingspeeches.com said I should first introduce myself and then I must just make a random statement. So this is my random statement. Just like the bride and groom, I'll make sure my speech is short and sweet. But jokes aside, I'm sure everyone's been saying such nice things about Anjali. I'm about to change it right now. I'm actually really glad Susan's going after me because Susan's about to say some really amazing things and I'm just essentially just going to roast her. But after that, the website said I should say a story about how I met her and like how I became friends with her. Funny enough, both Anjali and I don't know how we met each other and how we became friends. We met at the mean streets of Wits University. Anyone who studied at Wits, you know those streets are mean. I mean, we knew each other before that though. In our matric year, there was like a group chat with all the Malu people, and then we all just started talking. And when we realized we both going to Wits, we were like, okay, let's just talk. And then like we just sort of, we didn't know anyone each other, so we just wanted to make some friends before we get to Wits. Anjali actually used to stay off campus. Out of the lot of the people there, she was the person I was like least close friends because all the rest people we used to meet and chill. But all this changed. I think this is the first incident of how we became friends. We went to freshers party together. I don't actually know. There's one thing Anjali told me not to say, but I mean it's a wedding, so might as well. So I used to stay on campus, so I was tasked to take her home. I mean, I think at our Wits here, it was me and like 5 other girls. So I don't know, I was a macho man there, so I had to take Anjali back home to the mean streets of Braamfontein at 12 o'clock. Won't lie, I was very scared. But what actually ended up happening is we spent around 2 hours just walking across Wits. We was like first week at Wits, so we knew one exit, that exit was closed. So literally 2 hours, me and Anjali just walked around Wits and we literally did nothing. At the end, I don't know what to do, so I phoned campus security and they took her back home. But during this time, we actually started talking about things and we realized that we have quite a lot in common. We both realized, right, we really enjoy being depressed during the weekend because of a team we support called Manchester United. But so over that, we bonded over our depression at that stage. But I still believe the main reason I'm friends with Anjali is actually because of another person. So in our friend group, there was this one really pretty girl. And like one random day, Anjali walks up to me and she's like, "Da, this girl has a crush on you." Now you have to understand, I'm 18, away from home, first year in university, probably the best thing I could hear. So I went crazy. I'm like, okay, this Anjali girl's quite cool. I need to keep her around. And that's essentially how we became friends. So me and Anjali used to discuss about this the whole time after that. We like, okay, cool, there's this girl, she has a crush on you. So Anjali and I used to talk about it, like, what can we do? How can I make my moves? And Anjali used to give me advice. Anjali used to be like, nah, go do this. And then like, if you do this, she'll follow you, she'll do that, do this. And I did everything, I believed her. I feel like we discussed every single thing except for one thing. And that was, that girl had a boyfriend, she didn't have a crush on me. As I'm saying this, I'm thinking about it. I should have realized then, why am I friends with this girl? But essentially, ooh, my phone. So after the freshers incident, another incident that, why I still don't know I'm friends with her, but essentially another incident is on a random Saturday after freshers, Anjali phoned me and was like, Dad, what are you up to? I'm like, I'm just chilling. She's like, okay, cool, get ready. We need to go to this place. I need you to help me beat up someone. And I was like, okay, no, that's not happening. I know she looks all small and cute and stuff, but she can be really scary at times. I'm actually looking at Abby in the art now. You know what I'm talking about. But I think over the years, I don't know how, but all these craziness, somehow like our friendship grew stronger. I'm the youngest in my family and I always wanted a sister. And somehow I picked her as to be that sister, but I really should have picked someone else. But now we get to the main reason why we're here, Anjali and Abby's wedding. Funny, and Abby, I'm sorry about this, but I just want to entertain the crowd. That's why I have to do this. So I actually I remember the first time an Abby messaged Anjali. Anjali actually sent me a message about it. And essentially it was something along the lines of, there's this random guy called Abby. He keeps messaging me, I don't really know what to do. So when Anthony was talking about it, that's why he was hiding the DMs. This was the issue. So actually, because I remembered this, I went back to the chats just to see what else there was I could dig up on AB here. So essentially, there was another message, and it was essentially AB saying something about possibly bumping into her in Pretoria. And Anjali didn't respond to AB, but she told me this. She was like, that's probably the least one person I do not want to bump into in Pretoria. But, look, listen, AB, I don't know what you did, but clearly it worked, right? We're at your wedding now. I just want to say to everyone, AB's risk seriously needs to be studied because it went from that to them getting married. So maybe, can we just have a round of applause for AB? Anjali is the most amazing human being I know. She's smart, funny, beautiful. She really is the whole package. Okay, wait, no, those are the things Anjali actually asked me to say about her. But shame, I think if I don't say something nice about her at her wedding, it's going to backfire on me. When I get married, she's probably going to speak, and she's also going to say all my secrets because she knows way too much. But I think, honestly, Anjali's probably the most caring person you'll ever meet. Anjali's the type of person that has your back if she likes you. If she doesn't like you, I feel sorry for you. She's definitely one of the strongest people I know. I know, like, over the years, there's certainly been so much that happened. But obviously, you're the person that will always come out of whatever challenge you face, and you always come out on top. So I think that's definitely something that's really up there, and that's the quality that you have that I feel like other people don't. I think she's also been my unpaid therapist for the longest of time, so thank you for that. I think she can also be a child and an adult in an instant, and will always be there for you whenever you need her. I've known Anjali for a while, and even though she's had a crush on probably most of the footballers that we know, I think the happiest I've seen her is when she started dating Abby. I think you guys complement each other so well. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think you guys complement each other so well, and I'm sure Abby, you already know this, but if she's ever angry, give her food or run. But I think I just want to wish you both an amazing married life. You guys are perfect for each other, and you guys complement each other so well. I don't need to wish Anjali good luck, but Abby, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Tharun. Now, as some of you may know, Jechi has a deep affection or deep appreciation for music. She's an avid pianist, and so to honor that aspect of her life, we would like to call Ashish to play a piano piece.
Thank you, Ashish, for that beautiful piece. You can see talent runs in the family. All right. They say that a person's friendships are one of the best measures of their worth. And Ebi and Anjali are fortunate enough to have a rich abundance of friends. We are pleased to introduce one of Ebi's good friends, Calvin, to say a few words. Let's have a round of applause for Calvin.
So firstly, there's actually a bit of a story with the song that just played. So fortunately, in January, on the 7th of January, I too got married. So the song that just played now was actually our entrance song. So thank you, Ebi, for that special touch. And already he's showing his thoughtfulness. What a guy. So good evening. Hi, Anjali. Hey, bro beans. I feel so incredibly honored just to be able to stand here and speak on behalf of Ebi, but now on behalf of Ebi and Anjali, because you are now one. I don't know where to start, but actually I know where to start. Let's start with the correction. So Anthony, you have not known Ebi for almost 12 years. You've known him for just over 10 years, just like myself, because I also met him back then in 2013 at Res. So, so yeah, we've shared a lot of memories, and today is not about that. We're not going to reflect on that. There's been some very good times, and there's been some very bad times. But today we're here to celebrate Ebi and Anjali, and we're going to focus on that. But the people who spoke before me, they shared some of the stories. I want to focus on who Ebi is, and then hopefully just impart a bit of wisdom with them. Been married for like 8 months, so I think I know a thing or two. So when I met Ebi, one of the things that really stood out to me was beyond him being incredibly smart, he's always been the moral pillar of our group. When I met him in 2013, I realized although I physically stood head and shoulders above him, his moral compass had a presence that made him almost feel like he was 2 meters tall. Ebi would always make us think twice before we continued along our bad decisions, but I largely blame Anthony for that. So, Anjali, I'd just like to thank you for taking my very handsome friend off the market. It gives people like Pumi a lot less competition. Okay. Now we're getting to the crux of what I really want to share with you. So last week, Ebi asked me, hey, can you speak at the wedding? And I was like, yo, Ebi, there's 1 week to go. And you know, these are bad habits from university, but procrastination is a thing. So obviously, this speech was left to the last minute. But fortunately, last week I came across something, and I actually had shared it with my wife. And she reminded me yesterday, oh no, but remember what you shared with me. And I thought, actually, this is actually perfect. So this was put together last night / this morning. But it's okay. It's the meaning behind it all that matters. So it's an extract from a book, and the title is How to Stay in Love. Stay curious about the person you've fallen for. Don't assume you know everything about them, whether you've known them for 7 months, 5 years, or 30 years. Each day remind yourself what drew you to them initially, and then ask yourself what draws you to them still. Hug them as often as you can. Make inside jokes you'll talk about for years. You know those little jokes that no one really gets, but you two love them. That's the ones. Yeah, keep to that. Don't allow the small passive aggressive moments to fester into bitterness and resentment. Be honest about your feelings. Know that there are always two sides to every story, and more often than not, you should listen to them. Don't stop flirting with each other. So, Abby, those eyes you keep giving her, keep that up. Create and respect healthy boundaries, because love thrives when it's in a safe and cared for environment. Tell them what you love about them. Don't assume that they know. So don't assume that they know. Hold their hand often. Show up for them, especially when they need you the most. Remember that you're a team. Neither of you has to ever endure any hard times alone, because you always got your partner in crime right next to you. Learn the difference between codependence and interdependence. Keep building your friendship. Don't treat it as a consolation. Remember that staying in love involves giving effort every single day. So there was something that I always keep with me, and that as much as love is a feeling, and it's beautiful, it's this bubbling feeling, we're walking on clouds and all of that stuff, it's still a choice. And I implore the both of you to make that choice today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your days. So yes, marriage is between two people, but you have a lovely community here. And I just want to say to you, Ebi and Anjali, that you have the full support of the Ngube household today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our days. We love you, Ebi and Anjali. Thank you.
Thank you, Calvin. Those 8 months of marriage have made you a wise man. Next, we have one of Anjali's good friends who she has known since varsity. Let's all put our hands together and welcome Susan to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I am Susan, a bridesmaid and best friend to Anjali. Unlike the gentleman before me, I will not reveal how long or when I wrote the speech. You can judge that for yourselves based on the content. So I've had the pleasure of knowing Anjali from the first week of my university degree at Wits in 2017. I had registered late, missed half of orientation week, and I didn't even know where to start with regards to infiltrating the friendships that had already formed with all the time that I'd missed. It was then that I met Anjali, and I don't even remember exactly how or when my heart decided that this was a forever thing. That's how seamless it was. We got to talking, and she told me her middle name was also Susan. Surely that was a sign from God for us to be friends. I know our name is quite common, but in this instance, the coincidence just felt meant to be. We sat next to each other in almost every lecture. Some people may say that I stole her from them. And it got to the point where our classmates began to ask if we were best friends from high school. There was an incident that happened when another friend of mine from Wits as well mentioned that she'd mentioned my name in passing in Anjali's presence, and she looked back at her and like, hey, don't talk about my best friend like that. When souls are destined to meet, it feels like a reunion instead of an introduction. Like God had already ordained it, but we had to seek it out. I'm sure the two of you know that feeling all too well. Our friendship has spanned provincial and international borders. It has evolved from seeing each other every day on campus to scheduling monthly phone calls and doing virtual Bible studies together. We've weathered many individual storms together, and there have truly been moments where I felt like her support was one of the core things that kept me going when I have hit rock bottom. Since 2017, I haven't been able to let go of this amazing, kind, and beautiful sister that God has gifted me. Her love is so deep and heartfelt. It's intentional and rooted in God. It is enveloping and leaves no room for you to question whether you are loved. I know her friends and family can attest to this. And that's why I consider Ebby so blessed, that he gets to experience this love forever, so divinely sourced and intentionally directed. Unlike some bride and groom stories, I can't take any credit for these two meeting. It was all orchestrated by God. It was in pursuit of God and in the fellowship of a faith-based community that you two found each other, and that is truly inspiring. Ebby, despite meeting for the first time at my farewell as I left South Africa, I already felt assured that my best friend's heart was in good hands. You value her community as your own. You're hospitable and welcoming, and your unwavering kindness is reflected in how you treat those around you. Even in our handful of interactions, I have observed these things. Your amazing family and friends are a testament of your sterling character. I'm grateful Anjali has chosen you to be her life partner, and I'm grateful you chose her too. Your marriage is a gift, not just to the two of you, but to this world. I sincerely wish you two well, and I pray that you continue to grow together in love and friendship. I pray that your paths always converge as you evolve through the different seasons of life and marriage. I pray that God's hand in your lives is always evident to you, and that your marriage draws you closer to Him with every high and low. Thank you for asking me to be one of many witnesses to your holy matrimony. My commitment as a friend to the both of you is to always cheer you two on in the pursuit of happiness. Thank you.
For those who don't know, Susan flew down from Ireland to attend this wedding, so thank you so much, Susan. Can we get another round of applause, please? As we are nearing the end of our program, it is important to express our gratitude to everyone who had a hand in making this day possible. For that, we'd like to call up our happy couple to give the vote of thanks.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. It is only right that we start our vote of thanks, giving gratitude and glory to God. It was only through His will that today was an absolutely beautiful day. With that, we would like to thank everyone that is with us in person and those who are watching us through our live stream, hopefully. We're so blessed to have family and friends from overseas and from all parts of South Africa who have come to celebrate with us. Many of you have traveled a long way, and we'd like to thank you for your time and presence.
To Father Keith and Father Shibu, in their absence, we sincerely thank them for celebrating Mass with us, and to Deacon Uncle Kibet, for the beautiful prayer at the reception. When we started this journey of planning our wedding a year ago, we were blessed to be received with so much love from so many special people.
To Momsy and Pops,
And to Amma and Appa,
thank you for your support in the last year for the beautiful words you spoke today.
thank you for raising us and molding us into the individuals we are today. Your marriage has been a crucial example to us. Thank you for showing us what a beautiful marriage should be like. We will be taking the meaningful lessons we have learned from you, and we will strive to emulate it in our own relationship.
Thank you for showing us how to love, cherish, support, protect, and care for each other. We love you guys so much.
Love you guys. We're supposed to say that together. To our siblings, thank you for the love, support, and companionship when we were growing up together.
To our MCs, can we get a round of applause? Yash and Deepak, our very handsome bachelors. Thank you for taking on the mammoth task of being our MCs. Thank you for the Saturday afternoons you gave up to prepare for today. You made tonight such a memorable one for us, and will forever be grateful to you both.
Oh, that's
To my bridal party, Tarun, my bridesmaids Susan, Nani, Anne, and Shreya, thank you for agreeing to be my right-hand man and woman. I've known each of you for a really long time, for close to a decade, and I couldn't have picked better people to stand by me today.
All right, to my groomsmen, Anthony, Calvin, Vineeth, Hirash, and Pumi, thank you for being the support over the past decade and counting. All right. So, a special thanks to Antra. Thank you for being our support system. Thank you for Sunday afternoon stress relief sessions on the court and the heartwarming meals afterwards.
To our cupids, Alex, Mary Ann, and little Simba, thank you for bringing us together. You have always offered your lending hand and words of advice. It is highly appreciated. Simba, thank you for DJing during our dance practices. Looks like you found your profession. Although your dad is preparing you to be the next opening batsman for South Africa. Did we get the team right? There are a billion decisions to be made leading up to a wedding. From wedding dresses, color themes, Madarambe program, group dances, and not to mention shopping in India. One family was just always there. Onal uncle, Manja auntie, Anuguti, Jeku, our biggest thank you goes to you. Thank you for your help.
Should I cover this one?
Yeah.
Thank you for your help, love, and patience through this time. Thank you for always being ready to assist us whenever we felt stuck. We are so blessed to have you in our lives.
We love you guys so much. I'd like to say thank you to a very special person. My first ever roommate and my confidant. This special person was there when selecting our venue, seeing my wedding dress for the first time, helping Appa and Amma with their speeches, dance practices, our countdown video, my bridal shower, and lastly to being our MC. Dibu, thank you for being the best sibling one could ask for. I'm so grateful we got to be roommates for the past year and 6 months. And while I am excited for my new chapter, I am going to miss staying with you. My only comfort is knowing that you're only a 20-minute drive away. So when the water cuts happen in our area, please be expecting Epi and I.
Okay, lastly, we'd like to take this opportunity to also thank our suppliers for making our vision for our wedding come true. Wadzi and a team from Oakfield for our beautiful venue and all the help we received during the planning stage. Dosha Hut for catering, Heidi and a team for the beautiful photography. She's always very motivating and finds great poses for us. Kylie and her team for our live streaming services, Janine and her team from Donutry for the mini donuts, Trisha for our beautiful cake and cupcakes, Ryan and his team for photo booth, and lastly, Trevor and his team for creating a great vibe. So, I must say my wife is someone who's very prepared. I am not necessarily so prepared, but nonetheless, there is something I want to say before we take our seat again. I have someone who I would also like to personally thank for this event, this momentous occasion. To those who know me, ahead of time preparation is not my strong suit. Don't worry, Anjali, but I did prepare this time. Look how much I wrote on my phone. To my beautiful wife, you mentioned that there are a billion things to do when planning a wedding, and she's absolutely right. When we embarked on this journey of planning a wedding, I definitely underestimated the sheer volume of work. While my attention to detail and drive in the field of engineering can be sometimes called unparalleled, creativity and intricacies of wedding planning was clearly a weakness. But don't worry, babe, I'm definitely not planning to actually gain any more further experience in this field. Since I have you by my side. Anjali, you had me completely awestruck. You had envisioned what this day would look like, and from there, very diligently, meticulously, and painstakingly brought every single piece of detail to life. Painstaking because of my prior mentioned deficiencies of the skills in this field. For those who don't know, everything from the selection of the photographer, the decor, the overall seating, and the detail behind the seating chart, table names, and the very beautifully thought out menu card was designed and brought to life through your sheer effort. Thank you. It does not go unnoticed, and it is very appreciated. As you can see, I make up for the lack of height by my romantic attitude. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, guys.
And thank you, Abhi and Anjali, for getting married so that we could all enjoy this wonderful function together. Ladies and gentlemen, our time as MCs is almost over, and we would like to thank you for being such a wonderful crowd. I think we should all give you a big round of applause for being an amazing crowd tonight. Now, if you think that we did a good job, we'll be waiting at the back to accept any tips. That's how you can really show us your gratitude. Jokes aside, our penultimate item of the night is the first dance of Abhi and Anjali as a married couple. We're just going to take a few minutes to clear the stage, and then we'd like to request, in order to create an ambience, that everyone turns on the torch on their phone and waves it in the air from side to side like Deepak is demonstrating. Okay, the vibe is being set. Avi and Anjali, please take the dance floor. Okay. 1 second.
Oh, darling, there's not much they can say to stop me from falling in like I am. Oh, darling. Show me the darkest parts of your heart. I ain't gonna Some people bring you a million blessings. Some people teach you a million lessons. All that I learned, it wasn't my turn, wasn't the right Some people come in your life for a reason. Others, they come in your life for a season. Baby, you are a lifetime. Baby, you are a lifetime.
Wow. I think we all enjoyed that. Let's give them another round of applause. All right. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for warming up the dance floor. The bridal party has also prepared something special for us tonight. Once their dance is over, the dance floor will officially open to the rest of us. So please join in the celebrations for the rest of the night. Let's all give a big round of applause as we welcome our bridal party onto the dance floor. Okay, I'll find my guy.
അത് മക്കളും കൊച്ചന്മാരും കൂടെ അയക്കും. 1, 2, 3,
പോയൊരു പുലിയാണു നീ തിണ്ടക നീ പോടാ उफ मेरे दिल में थोड़ी खाली सी जगह थी, उफ तूने आके बिन किराए ये जगह ली, कुछ कह भी न सकी ये कैसी बेबसी, यूं चुपके आया बिन बुलाया मेहमान, उफ मेरे दिल में थोड़ी खाली सी जगह थी। हमको ना खबर कब कैसे आया वो, दिल से खुस फुस क्या फरमाया वो, हमको ना खबर कब कैसे आया वो, दिल से खुस फुस क्या फरमाया वो।
और उठिया खुदा खुदा मैंने लिया लिया तेरा नाम हजारा वारी, दिल मेरा हुआ तेरा तू नशा नशा नी मैं जान तेरे तो वारी, मेरी खुद से बड़ी दूरी बस तेरी है जी हजूरी, जमाना क्या ही समझेगा दिल गवाना क्यों जरूरी, नैना दा कहना नी असी तेरा मुखड़ा देखदे रहना नी, ते मेरी है ना इश्क दे इत्र दे रू तो लेना नी, नैना दा कहना नी असी तेरा मुखड़ा देखदे रहना नी, ते मेरी है ना इश्क दे इत्र दे रू तो लेना नी, नैना दा कहना नैना दा कहना।
എന്തൊരു കഷ്ടമല്ലേ ഈ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ കാണാനുള്ളതൊന്നും ഒറ്റമാരുമില്ല, പഴയ അസുരായിരുന്നു കുറെ കുരങ്ങന്മാരും. ഒരാളുണ്ട്
पलकों पे चल के मेरे सपनों की खिड़की पे आ गए, आते जाते फिर मेरे दिल के इन हाथों में वो खत पकड़ा गया, प्यार का लफ्जों में रंग है प्यार का, बहारा बहारा हुआ दिल पहली बार वे, बहारा बहारा कि चैन तो हुआ करार वे, बहारा बहारा हुआ दिल पहली बार वे.
അവളെ എന്ത് കണ്ടിട്ടാ നിന്നെ പ്രേമിച്ചത്?
ഒരുപാടുണ്ടല്ലോ, എന്റെ സ്കിൻ, എന്റെ ഫേസ്, എന്റെ ബാധ്യ,
പിന്നെ കട്ട ബോഡിയല്ലേ.
உண்மையிலேயே வர சொன்னாங்களா?
சார் என்ன சார் இப்படி கேக்குறீங்க, சத்தியமா வர சொல்லிட்டாங்க சார். அண்ணா அடி அடி.
Yeah, well done, guys. That was absolutely amazing. Let's have another big round of applause, everybody. That was really good. All right, everyone, we're going to play a little bit of everything, so enjoy. Dance floor open for everybody, to everyone. Enjoy.
Dearly beloved, if this love only exists in my dreams, don't wake me up.
Too much light in this window, don't wake me up. Only coffee, no sugar inside my cup. If I wake and you're here still, give me a kiss. wasn't finished dreaming about your lips. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, don't wake me, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Yeah. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me. So much life in the city. You won't believe. Been away for some days now. No time to sleep. If your heart is a pillow, this love's the bed. Tell me what is the music inside my head. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up, don't wake me, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Yeah. Don't wake me up, 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 up. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me. I don't wanna fall asleep. No, I don't wanna fall unless I'm falling for you.